Hello guys, this is Praveen Chalmala and welcome to my channel Learn Magento. And today I come back with a new video that is custom GraphQL mutation and queries. Okay, for this I already created a one blog, and for creating a query and mutations. Okay, so I will explain these to create a query and mutation using this blog, and the same time I will create uh, the same thing into the my system. Okay, let's start then. Okay. Okay, so we will go step by step process. Okay, so I first of all, and one more things too. I'm hoping to know the how what is a GraphQL and what is a define it. So I'm not going to explain that. Just I'm going to explain how to create and how to test it. Okay, we'll see. Okay, the first step. First of all, I'm explaining about the query. Okay. The step one, first we need to create a schema GraphQLs file inside our extension. Okay. So for a sample extension I have already created in my local system that includes the module.xml and registration.php. You know. So okay, the first step to create a schema.graphqls into the under the etc folder. Okay, and I copy this and paste over here. So for the query, syntax will be like this. First of all, we need to, as a query, like add a type query, and also we need to give some method name. What is a query? Okay, some query name. Okay, I have given, and we need to pass some arguments. Okay, and this is not a compulsory fields to pass the argument. So without argument, also the query will work. But if we want to something about, so currently I am expecting customer details using the email, so I am passing the my customer email and I'll get the customer details. So that's why I'm added one param email. Okay, and the query we need to add output also. Output contains the fields whatever we wanted we are expecting from the query. Okay, so output I am added customer ID, first name, last name, and email. These four fields I'm expecting from the GraphQL. Okay, and here we need to mention the resolver class that actually we need to add the logic in the particular class. Okay, yeah, so this is about the first step I have created. And the second step, the step two be like, after that we need to create a customer details query.php that I mentioned here. Okay, that file inside below path, like model resolver path. Okay, so for that I need to create these folders: model and resolver, and copy this, create a new file called customer details query.php, and I copy the entire file, paste over here. Okay, good. So the first thing, we need to implement a resolver interface. Okay, for creating a GraphQL, that is must. And the method called resolver include the five parameters. Okay, so every GraphQL that we are creating, so the so resolver method is compulsory. We need to mention and these five parameters too. Okay, and especially arguments can accept whatever we are passing the arguments. It catches and it will give whatever we are passed. Yeah. So here I added one logic like not is set email. So if email not given, then the GraphQL given input exception like email should be specified. And I have created I have added one customer repository interface class to get the repository. I have added for fetch the customer details. Okay, so for fetching the customer details, like get by customer email, and I'm adding some email. If it is something not found in the customer's database customer tables, so it will gives an exception, like could not find a customer with the email, something, if it's found, then I have created one array data: customer id, first name, last name, and email. So the return it will return the data, and I think the else will not needed here, so I am just delete the else. So this is something I have created a method, like for get customer by email I have used here. And for here I am passing the email and get the customer details here. That's it. Okay, this is something to create a GraphQL query. So let's do set up a grid and let's test it. Okay, bin slash Magento setup a grid. I am using short commands. So if anyone wants to give some suggestion or queries, please reach me out on my comments, blog comments, or YouTube comments, or my email. Yeah, I think it's done. So yeah, let's test it. So for GraphQL testing, I'm using Apollo, the Ultra GraphQL client. Okay, so here, so f- so this is something I have already written here for query request. I just copy this and paste here. So here I am adding my email. Okay, any customer email that you wanted to get the details. I'm just sending the request. Okay, the customer ID 7 Praveen and Chalumala at gmail.com. Sorry to I have not explained about this URL. So for testing GraphQL, first of all we need to add the base URL, and after that GraphQL. Okay, after that we need to check the request. So for example, I am a wrong email. I'm giving input. Let's see. So system will given the GraphQL given us the exception, could not find a customer with the email. So query part is done. Let's see the mutation part. So I've attached one reference image. So if you want to look into, yeah, please. For mutation also, we need to create a schema.graphqls. If it is already exist a schema.graphqls, then just update this mutation or append this mutation code uh, over the schema.graphqls file. Okay, I added the mutation. For the mutation, we need to add a mutation, like a type mutation, and the same, like we need to add some method, for the mutation method. And in the mutation compulsory, we need to give a inputs. For the basis of input, it will execute and give us the some outputs. So also I had added a output file. For input I have given email, the same thing. Here also I'm fetching the customer details, but using a mutation. The before that we are using the query, but currently we are using the mutation. So in the inputs I have added email, and the output I am expecting same customer id, first name and last name, email. And for the resolver class I created like customer details mutation.php. So this is about the first step. And the second step, like we need to create a customer details mutation.php. So I am creating it. Okay, the file created. I just copy this file. I copy this file and I am pasting here. Okay. The same thing implements like resolver interface, and we need to define the resolver class, and in that 5 parameters are required. But here in the arguments, it will give in the input array, in the input array keys, arguments input and the email. If it email not, the email should be specified. The same logic I applied here, um, like created a one method for fetching the customer object. The same thing, if it is wrong, then it gives some exception. If it is everything perfect, then it will return the data. Okay, so I'll do set up a grid again, uh, because I have created one new mutation. Yeah. So I'm okay, and please comment me if you want some any videos recommended or something. So I will try to create and explain those videos. And guys, please subscribe and comment, please, so it will give me some motivation, for creating videos like this. So okay, this is done, so we will test it, the mutation. And the mutation query also I have added in the blog, adding a new. And here in the mutation, the whatever we mutation declared in the schema.graphql, the same, we need to paste it here, and here we need to create a one param object, like the email I am giving input. So I'm added email and it is string, so I added string. The same method above we are mentioned, the same method we can add up here. And the input we need to give, this is a syntax of the mutation. And the email we need to pass, and the email uh, so this variable need contains the values, and the outputs will be like customer id, email, and the first name. So here we need to pass the variables. uh, so I am passing email, and that is gmail.com. So for this email it will store it here, assign this email. I am sending a request. Okay, we got a customer details. Yeah. So this is about create a custom GraphQL, a query and mutation. Hope you like the video, and please do subscribe and comments. And thank you so much for watching. Please visit my blogs, and that's it. Yeah, I'll come back next week by the next for the new video. Yeah, that's it. Bye bye. Thank you.